Hey everyone and welcome back. So I got a package today that I was actually not expecting until later in the week. And obviously it's one I am super excited about. And of course it is the new Scream Factory 4K release of Escape from New York. And as some of you know, Escape from New York is actually one of my favorite films. In fact, it's one of my top 5 favorite films. Now we did have the Studio Canal 4K release from a couple years ago, but now Scream Factory is releasing it here in the States. I want to say it might be the same file. I don't know whether or not they did their own compression or not. I hope they did. It'll be interesting to do some comparisons, but at first I definitely want to do a whole unboxing because obviously I had to get the full bundle, but I was a little worried because I gotta tell you, I opened the door and I saw the notification that the package had been delivered, opened the door, and honestly, it looks like someone had just like sat on the box. I mean, it's just crushed. It's probably a little hard to see on camera, but believe me, I was like really worried. It's not the usual sturdy box that Scream Factory uses to send some of this stuff out. So needless to say, I was very concerned. I was actually wanting to open it up fresh on camera, but actually I was like, oh God, what if something's wrong? So just had to go through and just make sure everything was here. Now I haven't actually opened everything up, so I will be doing that right now on camera. And if you hear my stomach growling, I do apologize. I'm actually fasting today, so I am a bit hungry, but I do need to be kind of strict in that realm. This is a healthy thing to do. Let's do the poster first. So, nice thing about this is, I believe, an 18 by 24 poster, and of course it is the original one-sheet artwork, which of course is one of my favorites. So absolutely love having one that is a little bit easier to display. Now I do have actually a couple copies of the original one-sheet copies. The original one-sheets, I do have a couple of them. One of them, of course, is framed, professionally framed, right here in the center of my movie room. Next up, we'll do the pins, because I think that's sort of the exclusive one to this version of the bundle. And it's just a quick look at the box. You see just there's the title. As cool image of Snake on the back. All right, let me just take the, what do you call it, the cellophane off real quick. From, who did the pins? From Gutter Garbs. Oh, I just got a shirt from them, actually. So let's take a look at these pins, if I could get the box open here. All right, a little protective cover, and there they are. Ooh, those are nice. So here's a nice closer look at the pins. As you can see, there are 5 pins. One obviously of Snake, one of the penitentiary sign, one obviously of the logo, Escape from New York, the police force logo, and then one of the animated New York skyline from the opening of the film. Very cool. I actually really like these pins. I don't collect pins like I used to. I went through a period of time where I was like collecting a lot of pins. Have quite a collection. I think I don't really get them anymore. Obviously, for something like this is kind of special. But I think what I'm going to do is get one of those like pin boards and stuff that you see them at like Michael's and stuff like that. And take some of my favorites and kind of put them on there so I can actually display some of them. Because right now they're just sitting in a box. And it seems kind of a waste because some of them are really quite unique and very, very cool. And then finally we have the bigger box, which houses both the movie and the included LP. Just a quick look at the cover. And then the side with the title on it. Let's open this sucker up. So here is the LP. So it's a single LP. And real quick, there's the front. And there is the back. You see, side A, side B, just one track on each. Of course, this is from Sacred Bones. So they're the ones who are also, I think they're the ones that also have released all of John Carpenter's like the Lost Theme albums as well. So these are newly recorded tracks, but by John Carpenter, I think by he and his son. These should be, I believe these are colored. Yeah, as you can see here, kind of a blue spattering. Not much coloring effect, but that's okay. I don't really need it to be, but there's like side, I believe that's side A, and whoops, there we go, and there's side B. So side A obviously has the theme, the re-recorded theme, which I believe that's the one that actually was on the anthology album, which is a fantastic cover. And then the back is the 69th Street Bridge track. Looking forward to checking the re-record of that out, because that's like towards the end of the movie, and that's actually a really, really cool track in the film itself. So again, there's the single LP, and then finally, obviously the main thing, the movie itself. So let me just take the cellophane off real quick. And I love that they actually did use the original poster artwork for the cover as well. So real quick, here's the front of the slipcover with the original, that fantastic original poster artwork. And there is the back. And I think it ports over all of the extras that were on the previous Blu-ray release. Oh, it says right here, 4K restoration by Studio Canal. So it is a Studio Canal transfer, which is fine. That's actually a good transfer. The question is whether or not there were very minor compression issues with the Studio Canal one. Nothing major. It's not like the release of The Fog, which is a little bit more problematic. Just a couple shots in Escape from New York that were a little... not too bad, though. But I'm wondering whether or not those were fixed for this release. But here is then, just real quick, the inside case. Obviously with the same front and back. And let's take a look. So this has 3 discs. Obviously it has the 4K disc, which has all of the commentary tracks, but it doesn't have like the interviews and things like that. And then here's the Blu-ray disc. And I believe this is basically the same thing. It's like kind of like the movie-only disc. And then this extra disc here has all the interviews and all that kind of stuff. So needless to say, I've been waiting for this for a long time. Yes, I had the Studio Canal one. It's actually filled in the gaps. But still interested to see how the 2 releases compare. But it's nice to have also the Scream Factory version as well, you know, with all the extras and everything. Even though obviously I already had the previous like Blu-ray releases, but still it's nice to have this release, and obviously with some of the extras like, you know, the LP and the pins and everything. And for those of you wondering, and I'm sure this will surprise probably none of you, yes, I did order another copy, not of the full bundle, but I did get one that just comes with the movie and the LP. I did want 2 copies of the LP as well. And again, yes, that is very superficial of me, because that one of the copies of the movie is supposed to go with my statue display over here, which also has other copies of the movie that I've had over the years, like my VHS, Laserdisc, even the PSP version. So obviously I am planning to check this out. I want to do a comparison between this one and the Studio Canal release. If you have any questions about it, definitely let me know. I'll see if I can answer them as best I can. But so happy to get this release in. I'm so happy all this stuff actually survived whatever happened in the box. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.